It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll keep our eye on Jermaine Pratt. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Bengals and the Commanders under the lights on Monday night.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations, the game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime.
Here's Evan McPherson, and off we go here on Monday night. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today, not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
That is caught! And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. That his first touchdown of the new year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
2nd and 7. They go once more with Moss. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught, finding Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. His pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Throwing is Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Burrow now. It is brought in the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. On target, got it to McLaurin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Jaden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, That is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
Give, and here comes Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the give, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. On the option, here's Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is 1st and goal. Daniel's going to keep this himself. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call.
Offense.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get a good portion of that penalty yardage back as he's stopped at about the 11. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodriguez. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. And the Commanders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Trenton Irwin. Touchdown, Bengals.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Trenton Irwin.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Robinson. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Geno Stone with the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 34-yard.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. Gonna get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They bring Chase in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Quickly, this one out to Chase. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Look wide, get this one complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brad Robbins now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
at their own 27
The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And now things are going to get more difficult. Movement up front, going to move them further back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Oh, yeah. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now, Burrow. His pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Burrow now. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Taken in by Gesicki. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Third down and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for Washington. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On first down, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Burrow to the right side here. Pass is caught. And he will score. Trenton Irwin. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
Back to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kyle Phillips, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Gardner Minshew, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounced back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Aaron Rodgers, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. The Bengals got a strong performance in that 1st half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the 2nd quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Toward the sideline, brought in by Chase.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, How we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Moss. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
They'll run. It's Moss. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and
The
goal.
key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on third and
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points, but not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
They run over center with Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Strong. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
There's a run out of the gun with Moss. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the zone read, they'll hand it to Moss. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow. A throw left side, gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll run with Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. He'll just end up a little bit short. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Washington.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A throw to the right flat. It is caught. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. 3rd and 5. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. He slams it in there, and he is in. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Commanders 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson.
Mariota's pass.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he will score. Game on. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. He'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st down, Burrow. There's that man again, another catch. His 11th grab of the game, and a 1st down.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. To the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They bring Chase in motion. Now, Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. First and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Still second down.
Back to throw. There he goes again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. The home team's offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They bring Chase in motion. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
By Johnny Newton.
And when you look back at the success Newton had while in college, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year in 2023, Mike, with 7.5 sacks. And over the years, the Washington Commanders have shown their willingness to invest, especially in the defensive line. And he's joining one of the deeper and more talented interior defensive line units in the entire league.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On the handoff, this is Moss. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Here's a handoff to Moss. Not much there, maybe a yard. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still second down.
A run over center with Moss. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is caught! And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. It's going to be a gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on 4th down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Bengals 41, Commanders 35.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.